Rebuilding Ukraine, challenges and opportunities. After years of devastating war, Ukraine stands at a crossroads between ruin and renewal. Entire cities have been reduced to ashes, millions displaced, and infrastructure shattered beyond recognition. Yet amid this destruction, a powerful spirit of resilience rises. The question now is not whether Ukraine can rebuild, but how, with whom, and at what cost. In this documentary, we explore the path of reconstruction, the economic revival, the role of Europe and the global community, the fight against corruption, and the hope of a nation determined to rise from the rubble. This is the story of rebuilding Ukraine, the greatest reconstruction effort of the 21st century. The scale of destruction. The first step to rebuilding is understanding the scale of what has been lost. More than 30% of Ukraine's infrastructure, roads, bridges, energy systems, hospitals, schools, lies in ruins. The cities of Mariupol, Bakhmut, and Severodonetsk have become symbols of devastation. Their streets eerily silent, but their stories echoing across the world. Satellite imagery shows entire industrial zones flattened, agricultural fields mined, and ports paralyzed. The World Bank estimates reconstruction may cost over $500 billion. This destruction is not just physical, it's social, economic, and emotional. Rebuilding Ukraine means rebuilding trust, identity, and hope. Financing the reconstruction. Who will pay to rebuild Ukraine? The debate has begun across Europe, the United States, and international institutions. The European Union has pledged over 50 billion euros, while the United States and the G7 explore ways to use frozen Russian assets, a controversial but powerful idea. Private investors are cautious, fearing corruption and instability. Yet opportunities are vast: energy, agriculture, technology, and housing. As Ukraine integrates closer with Europe, financial reform becomes a crucial test, not just for Kiev, but for the credibility of the West's promises. Cities rising again. In Kiev, cranes dominate the skyline once again. In Kharkiv, architects are designing modern housing that doubles as bomb shelters. In Irpin, citizens are planting trees where shells once fell. Urban planners see a chance to build smarter, greener, and safer cities. But rebuilding is not just about construction, it's about healing. Every brick laid carries the weight of memory, loss, and hope for the future. Energy independence and innovation. Before the war, Ukraine was deeply dependent on Russian energy. Now, the war has accelerated its transformation toward renewables. From wind farms on the Black Sea to solar fields in the Central Plains, Ukraine is reinventing its power grid. European partners are investing in cross-border energy links, helping Ukraine integrate into the EU's energy market. Energy independence is more than survival, it's sovereignty. The human factor. No reconstruction is possible without people. Millions of Ukrainians abroad dream of returning home. Engineers, doctors, teachers. Their skills are vital. But rebuilding also means supporting veterans, widows, and displaced families. NGOs and volunteers continue to fill gaps where the state cannot. The human spirit, more than any foreign aid, will decide Ukraine's future. The fight against corruption. Corruption remains Ukraine's deepest wound. As billions flow into the country, transparency becomes a battlefront of its own. European watchdogs and Ukrainian activists are pushing for digital governance, open contracts, and strict auditing. The credibility of Ukraine's recovery depends not only on money, but on trust. Europe's role and the global order. Europe has a moral and strategic stake in Ukraine's success. A democratic, rebuilt Ukraine strengthens the continent and weakens autocracy. Reconstruction is not charity, it's an investment in stability, in shared values, in the belief that freedom can prevail. The world watches as Europe turns words into action. A nation reborn. From the ruins of war, a new Ukraine is emerging, more determined, more united, and more European than ever. The road ahead will be long, marked by pain and perseverance. But this time, the people of Ukraine are not alone. The story of their rebuilding is the story of hope, proof that even in the darkest times, humanity can rise again.